We'll come back. We'll get to the lineups, get Game 2 started back in 2 on the Flyer Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials. And visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatricky's.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all 3 convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
At Loyola Medicine, we place the physical and emotional needs of each patient above all else. We're proud to be ranked among the top 3 hospitals in Illinois with 6 nationally ranked specialties by U.S. News and Report. We care for the sickest patients in Illinois, handling some of the most complex and challenging cases, providing high-quality, compassionate care to every patient. Our holistic approach guarantees that at Loyola, you are treated in both body and soul. To make an appointment, visit loyolamedicine.org. Loyola Medicine, we also treat the human spirit.
Windy City Limousine is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle, from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Neil Carey Arena on the campus of Lewis University for tonight's men's NCAA Division II Great Lakes Valley Conference basketball matchup featuring the Hawks from Quincy University and Cures University. The Great Lakes Valley Conference seeks to establish and maintain an inclusive culture that fosters equitable participation for student athletes, as well as career opportunities for officials, coaches, and administrators from diverse experiences and backgrounds. As we celebrate Black History Month, we are pleased to feature Lift Every Voice and Sing as our show of support and recognition of marginalized First Community. The GLVC and Quincy and Lewis universities will stand together as one to promote racial and social justice. As such, we invite you to join our continual efforts to listen, learn, lead, and love. And at this time, would everybody please rise as we play Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the winds be.
of the anthem here as we get ready for basketball. Time for the Valley View Dental starting lineups. First things for the Quincy Hawks. Paul Zelenkas, 6'5" junior from Riverside Brookfield High School, 12 points per game. Jamari Coakley, 6'3" senior from Cambridge, Mass, at 8 points per game. Zion Richardson, 6'5" junior from Frisco, Texas, 11 points per game. Malik Hardman, 6'6" senior from Chicago, transferred in from Alcorn State, 15 points per game. And then Solomon Gustafson, 6'8" junior from Rock Island High School, at 5 points per game. Now the lights are out here at Neil Carey Arena for the introduction of your Lewis University Flyers.
And now, let me go!
Coach Trost in his 16th season at the helm. Steve Hawkins, 11th year at the helm of the Quincy Hawks. Bo Frericks, the 6'1" junior from Cary Grove, at 16 points per game. Jameer Hill from Joliet West, the sophomore, 12 points per game for the 6'1" sophomore. Devin Vanderheit will get the start, 6'6" sophomore from Washington, Illinois, 7 points per game. Just the freshman, Marianne Anderson, 6'4", having such a great year from Rock Island, 4 points per game. And down low, it's Jem Kirchman, the 6'8" sophomore from Bursa, Turkey, at 5 points per game. But again, a very young squad. There's a bunch of veterans we thought were going to be here are not. We'll see quite a bit from Anthony Sales off the bench, just a sophomore. Elijah Williams, just a freshman from Lawrenceville, Georgia, will play quite a bit. So a whole lot of freshmen and sophomores for the Flyers, especially with our 5th-year senior Adakon Sankaya out because of the ankle injury. Will miss his 9 points a game. And the junior Terry Ford, 6-foot junior from Toledo, his 5 points a game. Miss him with his getting belted in the mouth a few weeks ago. Still recovering, needing oral surgery for that. So here we go, Flyers in the white, Quincy in the black. Flyers will go left to right in front of me. I'm across from the video camera here in the gym if you're watching at GLVSN.com. So Quincy in the black, Flyers in the white. Flyers going left to right as I look at things from up top. Here we go. Jim hit that with his elbow. Let's try that again. Wait for it. There we go. Tip control by the Hawks, and we're underway. Well, again, this is a must-win for Lewis, especially after losing to Quincy on the road earlier. Got to get this done. We're back here Saturday, by the way, as this little homestand continues, with Springfield in town Saturday afternoon. Go left side, shot clock down to 6 though. Now low left, shot clock to 2, the launch of 3 to beat the buzzer, miss it. Rebound comes down to Lewis U off the miss by Coakley. Flyers in the front. Right side is Vanderheit. High left side is Hill. Back Vanderheit, looking down low instead. Keeping it around the ring to Hill with 10 on the shot clock. Low right Vanderheit, pull up from 10, banks it, no. Rebound battled for, and Hawks come out there with it and run the floor in a hurry. Zelenkas gives it up. They go right side, lays it up and in. All the way to the hoop was Richardson. So they tally first as Flyers come into the front court. Lob underneath to Vanderheit, stolen away. Quincy on the move. Zelenkas right side. Back up top, swinging around high left to Hardman. He'll take a long 2, missed that. He'll the rebound for Lewis. Jameer. Stop at the point, don't keep his dribble alive. He waves Frericks away. He now gets it in the right corner. Again, he have the team best 16 points per game. He has it up top again. 9 on the shot clock. Low left for Hill. Hill attacks, flips it right corner. Frericks with 4 on the shot clock, and ball was knocked away from him out of bounds. Richardson touched it last. Flyers will get it, but just 3 on the shot clock as they bring it inside court right. Get it in, catch and shoot 3 for Frericks. Missed it. Rebound, can they save it in bounds? Matter of fact, it's going to go out to Lewis. As getting to the ball first was Hardman, but he skidded out of bounds with it. So carried it with him out, so Flyers will end up with it with 20 on the shot clock. And Anderson to bring it in. Freshman has worked his way into the starting lineup, and he has been very good. Definitely the biggest surprise of this season, Marian Anderson. They go left side, ball tipped out of bounds. We'll try with 11 on the shot clock. Very good multi-sport athletes at Rock Island. It's Hill, 8 on the shot clock. Frericks, fade away from 18, right baseline, rattled in and out, rebound, Hawks. Now come front, swing it around right side, lob it low right. They'll go baseline, and what are they going to call? I think they're going to call a foul on Kirchman before any shot. That is the case. And Kirchman out. We see a lot of Vlado Zernich, the 6'6" senior from Greendale, Wisconsin. Crashes the boards very well. 4 points a game on offense for Vladi. And it's going to be a traveling violation. A shuffle move, and Flyers will get it back on the turnover. So we're very early, but playing almost 3 minutes, and the Flyers haven't scored a point, but then Quincy only has 2 of their own here. Not the prettiest start yet. Lob over the top to Vlado. Picked up by Anderson instead. He'll lay it up and in. They lobbed it over the defense fronting Zernich. Went off his fingertips, but Anderson cleans it up, and it's 2 all. They go right side with it. Look down low. We front again in the post. So the post man, Gustafson, has to come up top to get it. Now they'll launch a 3 high right of the arc and get that. Zion Richardson transferred in from Wofford and gets that to go. So an early 5-2 lead. Jameer Hill underneath Zernich. Left corner. Then there. So Frericks. And they go underneath Zernich with the right hand is good. Good aggressive move in the post for Zernich. So 5-4. They get Coakley. Give it up to Zelinkas. Now drive right, and that's going to be a charge. Vladi got in the way and got run over by Hardman. And Flyers will come back. So Vladi, as always, gives us energy, and he does so right away there. And they're going to bring Gustafson out. And looks like that'll be Mason Wojcik, 6'8" freshman from Frisco, Texas, into the game. Wojcik, I believe. Jameer Hill left, splits a double team, and matter of fact, they're going to foul him on a reach-in as he went through that double team. And a media break. So 15:52 for the half, 5-4 Quincy. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 5-4 early, Quincy with the lead. At halftime on the radio side on 1340 WJOL, we'll have the interview with our baseball coach, Mike Vusko. Lewis made it to championship Sunday last baseball season before bowing out. This year in a preseason poll, we're picked 5th. Quincy 2nd behind Springfield, who's picked to win it. We were 22-25-1 last year, 13-11 in the league. Return our top hitter, Tom Fox, with 379, 23 doubles, 5 homers, and 42 ribbies. Start our year Feb 21 against St. Francis. We hope, weather permitting, we always have to say, for a 3 o'clock start that day. And then play in GLVC action the 17th against Springfield. Here we go. The inbounds, Zernich, inside Vanderheit. Right side, Hill. Into the paint, Jameer kicks it outside. Fade away from 8, no good. Zernich follows and puts it in. Boy, great play to follow the miss by Frericks. And Vladi again. Energy off the bench and production as well. 6-5 Flyers. Go right side with it, and a little bump foul by Hill before any shot stops play. They bring number 1 on the floor, Isaiah Foster, for them, 6'1" freshman from Frisco, Texas, averaging 9 a game. They'll bring it in baseline right, up top to Hardman. Now Richardson. He'll take a 3 high left and hit it. So the early tray there. Flyers in the front. Drive left. Nothing there, so kick it back out Zernich. Frericks. Back up Vanderheit. Now Hill. Left wing for 3. Anderson, no good. Rebound comes down to Quincy. Well, he was open, couldn't put it home. 8-6 Quincy, and it stays that way as Jameer Hill with a clean block. Great job defensively to slide down and reject Hardman, but out of bounds to the Hawks anyway. So Flyers women won a hard-fought first game tonight. See what happens here in the nightcap. They go right side as we stay all alone in 3rd in the league on women's play. They'll launch a 17-foot jumper, miss it short. We get a Jameer Hill rebound off the miss by Hardman. Hill into the front. Spins left. Goes around a Zernich screen. Takes a 15-footer and hits it. Jameer Hill. They'll need him to be more aggressive offensively. And good play there. Coach Trost applauding that one. They go right side. So 8 all here early. Right wing for Richardson. Lob over the top, and it's a bad pass knocked out of bounds by Lewis. Tried to lob it to Wujek, but it had too much air under it, and we knocked it away. They'll keep it 15 on the shot clock, bring it in baseline right, and Foster to do the honors. Get it free throw line. Now hand it off. Good defense to block that drive by Zelinkas, so they have to go back outside again. 7 on the shot clock for Foster. Right corner. 2 on the shot clock. Fade away to beat the buzzer. Missed it. And the rebound comes down to Lewis Yu. Now, the buzzer sounded to stop play because Anderson was called for a foul. Wow. thought, well, the shot beat the buzzer, even though the buzzer sounded and it hit the rim. We stopped playing, and it was like, why did we stop playing? Well, there was a whistle for a foul there. And the free throw in and out. Missed there for Zelenkus, the junior from Riverside Brookfield. They've got a bunch of Chicagoland area players on their team. He's got one more coming. Still 8-all for now. And 9-8 as they take the lead as that one goes home. They've got Orlando Thomas from Rolling Meadows. Jamie Wilson went to De La Salle High School. They've got Connor Davis from Neuqua Valley High School in Naperville. Right side jumper, he'll no. Rebound battle for out of bounds to the Flyers. Kirchman in. And Anderson will come out. So we'll keep Zernich and Kirchman out there at the same time. I think that's the first time I've seen that this season. Get it into Jem. Turns. Now goes back up Zernich. Left side, nothing there. So back around Vanderheit. Underneath, Kirchman wide open, lays it up and in. Very good execution. Good quick ball movement. Jem on the weak side was wide open. Good feed from high right to low left, and we get the hoop, and now a steal. Vanderheit comes up with it. On the run right, all the way. Banks it up, no. Rebound comes down to Quincy. Well, they kind of forced the issue there. Didn't really have numbers, and actually used his left hand from the right side. He was trying to avoid a block, but then didn't have a great angle on the shot. Quincy in the front. And that's going to be a traveling violation again. Hill did a nice job of getting in the way and stopping the drive of Nate Shockey, who had just come in as 6'3" junior from Elmhurst, other Chicagoland product. Shockey from Elmhurst, but transferred in from the University of North Dakota. So Flyers with a 10-9 lead and the ball. 12.5 minutes to go in the half. Right side, Frericks. Up top, Kirchman. Lob underneath to Zernich. He's trapped behind the basket. Double teamed. Puts it up. No. Rebound battled for, and Quincy kind of come out of there with it. Oh, now he's down on the ground. He got knocked down in that battle for the rebound. So they've got a 5-on-4. Missed the shot. Good defense by Kirchman, and he gets the rebound. Good play by Jem. He was unmanned down low as Vladi had a hard time catching up with the play. Frericks, right side on offense. In the corner, up top to Jem. Looks for help as he picked up his dribble. Gets it to Anthony Sales, who had just checked in. Sophomore guard from Evanston, went to Notre Dame Prep. Zernich looking for help. Goes Sales left corner, beats the buzzer for three, but he missed it. And missed everything, so shot clock violation, Quincy ball, but media break. 11:40 for the half. 10-9, Flyers by one. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven. Located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Start the new year with some great Lewis Flyers gear. Shop LewisFlyers.com store has over 1,300 items to choose from. Items include apparel representing all Flyers teams, as well as fashion, home, and business accessories and novelties. The store will also feature regular promotions throughout the school year and around special events. Choose from great brands like Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, and more today.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So Flyers up 10-9 early. Flyers 5 of 14 from the floor, 36%. Quincy 3 of 8, 38%. Flyers 0 of 3 from 3. Quincy 2 of 3 from 3. So they only have 3 field goals, but 2 of them threes to keep them right in this thing. Quincy 4 turnovers, Flyers with 2. Early rebound lead, Flyers 8, Quincy 5. So Flyers by 1. Quincy to bring it in against a press. Get it in to Foster. Foster will come front. And drive high left. Now switch and go right. Look for help and go left wing for 3. Missed that long. Rebound comes down Jameer Hill. That was Connor Davis, the freshman from Nequa, who missed that. Kirchman, left side, Frericks. Trapped in the corner, back to Kirchman. Now Hill. Drives, stops, they double him. 9 on the shot clock, Frericks, top of the key. They jump out at him. He'll take an NBA 3 up top. No, but Kirchman's there. Oh, got knocked away from him from behind. Had good position, but Quincy ends up with it. They'll launch a 3 left wing. Missed that from Foster. And Flyer rebound there. Flyers still that 10-9 lead. Low scoring affair early. Up top is Sales. Now Frericks. Frericks gives way to Zernich. And tangling down low between Kirchman and Davis. Foul's going to be on Davis of Quincy. Flyers make a couple of subs. Utku Kurtulis, another one of our big men, comes in. 6'9" sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey. Also coming in, Colin Kenny, 6'1" junior from Michigan City, Indiana. Transferred to us from Furman. Kenny, good three-point shooter. We get it in. Kurtulis. Oh, but they'll rip it away from him. Good aggressive play by Coakley, who will run the floor. Go left side, bank it up. No, good defense by Vladi. Rebound. Davis keeps it alive. We double him. Rebound put up. No. Flyer rebound off the miss then by Gustafson. So good interior defense by Lewis there. And now it's Hill. Left side, Kenny. Hill down the left side of the lane. Reach in foul before any shot on the Quincy Hawks. Frericks not much of a rest. He's back at the scorer's table. And this time he'll give Jameer Hill a breather. 10-9 Flyers. It's stuck on that score for a while now. 9:52 to go in the half. Flyers with it. They get it in. And up to Zernich. Now Frericks right side. Zernich left wing. Backs his way in, turns, spins, goes all the way, puts it up, no, tip, no. Zernich again with it. Again back up and in. Vladi with 3 attempts at it. And no one plays harder than he does. And now 12-9 Flyers. Quincy at the point with Gustafson. Hand it off Richardson. Now back out to Coakley. Left wing for 3. Good. Richardson hits the tray. 12 all tie as we approach 9 minutes to go in the half. Right side to Frericks. Goes around a pick. Flips it back out, Kurtulis. Swinging around the ring. And eventually Anthony Sales. Kenny. Back Kurtulis. He'll drive. Flip it back in the corner, but they intercept it. Good job to slide in there. Hardman. Anticipate that pass. Now on offense, they have it left side. Coakley. Left corner, Zelinkas. We double. So now free throw line. Low right. Long 2. No good. Missed by Hardman. Kurtulis the rebound. 12 all. Flyers in the front. Pull-up jumper from 15, curls out. Rebound comes down to Quincy, so Frericks can't find the range yet. And we need that to happen if we're going to have any chance today. We have it high left. Zelinkas for 3. Good! Zelinkas. So their lead 15-12. We have Frericks 0 for 5 right now. And he has 0 points. And it's going to be a long day for us. That doesn't improve in a hurry. And for right now, we're just down 3. Sales right side. He'll take an 18-footer, miss it short, rebound Quincy. They come front in a hurry. Drive right. Go under the basket, reverse layup. What a move. Coakley in a timeout, Flyers. Woo. Well, Flyers will talk it over with 7:18 to go here in the half. 17-12 Quincy all of a sudden, back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook-Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
7:18 for the half. Quincy all of a sudden up 17-12 after the Flyers were up 12-9. So nice little run here for the Hawks. Flyers will have it. Quincy breaks the huddle. We were ready to inbound, and Van Dyke said, "Give me the ball, give me the ball." And they still had their chairs on the floor. They're just like, "Come on, I'm ready." And Flyers will come front. But yeah, we've got Frericks 0 for 5, Vanderheit 0 for 2, Sales 0 for 2. And again, without the injury, without the injured players, Sankaya and Ford, we cannot afford to have too many offers. Frericks from 17 missed that. He's 0 for 6. Rebound, Kirchman to the ground. Sales to the ground. Sales saves it. Kenny for 3 left side. In and out. Rebound. Foul down low on the rebound attempt on Kirchman. Oh, the ball is just not falling. Oof. Got the open 3 from Kenny, and it wouldn't go. We've had some open 3s from Sales. It didn't go. From Kenny, it didn't go. And now Bo is 0 for 6. So it's going to be up to the Flyer defense till the Flyers find something to go to that works on offense. 6 for Zernich. No one else has more than 2. They miss a little 8-footer low right side there from Hardman. On their side, it's 9 for Richardson. 4 for Zelinkas, and then 2 for Hardman and Coakley. Free throw line, drive right side off the backboard, too strong for Hill. Kirchman fights for the rebound, actually last touch by Quincy, so Flyers will hang on to it. It's going to be 6:22 to go in the half. 17-12, low scoring affair to say the least. And Quincy, who's not exactly lighting it up either, has to be pretty fortunate. The Flyers are actually shooting worse. 6 on the shot clock, Vanderheit. Now Sales. Lets it go in the paint. Contact is good, plus the foul. Chance for a 3-point play. Anthony Sales. Desperately needed that. The Flyers at 30% overall. Quincy's only 35%. But again, Lewis 0 for 5 from 3. The key here, Quincy 4 of 8. So they have 6 field goals, does Quincy. 4 of them are threes. Which is why for the moment they're up 17-14. And 17-15 as he makes them both. So 2-point game. Flyers put the press on. Quincy in the backcourt with Hardman. They'll come front. Get it up top, Richardson. Now number 23 is Jameel Wilson, 6'7" freshman from De La Salle. Drive right. Kick right. 7 on their shot clock. Now a high left for 3. No good. And it's going to be a rebound foul on Quincy's Wilson. Going over the top of Kirchman for the rebound attempt. So not been a pretty first half at all, but certainly competitive and close. It'll be Foster back in, so Wilson wasn't out there for long. For the Hawks. And Hill to bring it front. Vanderheit high left, hands it off. Frericks to Hill. Hill at the free throw line. Fadeaway jumper from there. Go! Jameer Hill. Nice little fadeaway to clear himself some room to shoot it. And he drained it. They look down low, can't find anybody, so back high left. Picking up his dribble in the paint was Coakley. Look for help. We tie him up, and Churchman steals the ball. So a double team, and we stole it. High right, Vanderheit for 3. Okay. Oh, boy, that looked perfect, but it just hit the iron and bounced out. We get the rebound, though. Now Vanderheit, 16-footer. No. Now Kirchman, the rebound. He'll go back up and put it in. Kirchman. We're going to need second and third chances today because the ball's not falling. My, oh, my. Somehow, for now, the Flyers are leading 19-17. Salinkas too hard off the glass. Vanderheit the rebound there. And Flyers again come front. Woo. Hill, left side. It's cold outside. It's colder inside as far as shooting goes. Drive right, ball knocked away. Quincy ends up with a steal. Now it's Foster. High right side. Not going to take that 3. Instead go left baseline, and it's going to be the head fake travel for Malik Hardman. So Lewis gets it back. Marion Anderson back in. Frericks will sit. Boy, these numbers not getting any better. Flyers 0 for 6 from 3. 33% overall, but Quincy just 32% overall. Timeout, 4 minutes exactly to go in the half. Lewis up by 2, 19-17. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around a delicious homemade catered meal from Fat Ricky's. Fat Ricky's caters delicious meals for groups big and small, including trays of their mouth-watering pastas like their famous Papa Rich's casserole, homemade Italian beef, country fried chicken, plus all the sides and fixins. And come see their new banquet room in Romeoville. With convenient locations in Plainfield, Romeoville, and Tinley Park, Fat Ricky's has the Southwest suburbs covered for your best holiday and everyday eats. See for yourself why Fat Ricky's is voted Chicago's best deep dish pizza. For all of your family's holiday catering needs, you better make it Fat Ricky's. Like Fat Ricky's on Facebook or Instagram for weekly deals and specials, and visit Fat Ricky's new website at fatrickys.com for easy online takeout and delivery, ordering from all 3 convenient locations in Plainfield, Tinley Park, and their new state-of-the-art Romeoville facility located off Route 53 on Independence Boulevard in Romeoville.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
I'm Mark Vasco, Phil Cantu, back at our studios at WJOL. Glad to have you along. We're back Saturday. 1 o'clock start to the doubleheader against Illinois Springfield. Well, the story of this game, pretty simple. Offensive rebounds. Lewis has 8 offensive rebounds. Quincy has 1. Second chance points. The Flyers have 11. Quincy has 0. So the Flyers can't put the ball in the ocean, but they're getting second and third chances and getting their points that way. At least for now. Flyers with it, up 19-17. Jameer Hill, high left. And considering our starting center is out, that's a pretty good, offensive stat there as far as rebounds. They get a steal, drive left side, no, but a foul. Isaiah Foster fouled by Vanderheit. His first, and at the stripe, 2 shots coming for the Quincy Hawks. And again, Flyers 0 for 6 from 3. And for the moment, somehow leading, but that may not last if Foster hits both of these. So first free throw coming to the freshman from Frisco, Texas. Free throw is good. We've got a couple, actually 3 different players from Frisco, Texas, which is pretty amazing. Wujek is from Frisco, Richardson from Frisco, and Foster from Frisco. Missed that free throw. Marian Anderson rebound for the Flyers. So Lewis by 1 as we come front. 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Right side, Hill. Zernich back out there. Left corner, Vanderheit. Zernich back to the basket, low left, working, spins, banks it up and in. Good strong post move, Vlade Zernich. Flyers by 3. Foster in the front. Drives middle and stops. Good defense by Jameer Hill. Now it's Nate Shockey, junior from Elmhurst. Drives right, turns, spins, fade away from 12. Missed it off the heel, tip around and out, and Jameer Hill with it. Lewis in the front, left side. Hill drives middle, right side. Now in the corner, Vanderheit. Back up Hill to start over. Zernich way up top. Now Vanderheit. Shot clock to 10. Low right, Zernich. Left corner, Vanderheit for the open 3. Got it, Vanderheit. And the Flyers now 1 of 7 from 3, but that also means a 6-point lead at 24-18. They go left wing, Shockey. Top Hardman. Drive right side, off the glass, too strong. The miss by Foster. Zernich the rebound. Here comes Lewis again. Vanderheit left side. Goes all the way into the basket. Looks for help. Way back up top to Hill to start over. Under 2 minutes for the half. Run that little weave. Anderson gives way to Sales. High right side, Vanderheit. Drives baseline. They triple team him. And his ball, he tried to pass up top, deflected out of bounds. We'll try again, but just 3 on the shot clock. Frericks to come in, maybe for a catch and shoot 3 here, as Sales will come out. Hill to bring it in, right baseline. Look, up top, Vanderheit. Free throw line, Zernich. And Zernich did not know the shot clock was about to expire. He kept looking for somewhere to pass the ball, and the shot clock expired. And they kept yelling at him, and he didn't know what they were yelling. Like, why are you yelling at me? We're yelling at you to shoot. That's what we're yelling. Then he went, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. My fault, tapped his chest. Quincy going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:29 to go in the half. And Lewis up 24-18. Quincy, last time out, beat Maryville 70-62. In that game, Hardman led them with 19 points. He was 9 of 12 from the line to help them. 14 for Zelinkas. He got 10 from Richardson and 9 from Coakley in that contest. They were 5 of 11 from the stripe, so or from the three-point line. They didn't take a lot of threes, but they hit 5 of them. While Maryville was just 8 of 26. So here we go, Quincy in the front. Good way up top to Foster. They go right side, nothing there, so back to the point and Gustafson. He'll drive to the free throw line, and what are they going to call? A foul away from the ball on Lewis. Marian Anderson, the freshman from Rock Island, called for that. No bonus, so baseline right, they'll bring it in. 1:08 to go in the half. Lewis by 6 for now. Quincy with it. High left side. Coakley. And they go low right. Fade away from 15. No good for Hardman. They get the offensive rebound, though, to keep it alive, and they'll start all over again. That was Coakley. 13 on the shot clock. Driving right. Fade away from 13. There that goes. That time for Zion Richardson. Flyer lead is 4. And it's Hill. Goes left. Hands it off Frericks. Run that weave to Anderson. Underneath Zernich, low right. Couple of dribbles. They double him, so back outside Vanderhyde. He'll take the open 15-footer right side, no good. Rebound battled for, but Quincy gets it. Just 15 seconds to go in the half. Will they go for one last shot? Let's see. 8 seconds. Have it high right side. Coakley. Bounce pass. Banker and the basket there just before the buzzer. Gustafson cleans it up at the half. Close ball game. Flyers in the locker room with a lead, but it's just 24-22. Lewis up by 2. And on the radio side, we're back in 2 minutes to talk baseball. Back in 2 on the Flyers Sports Network.
At Loyola Medicine, we place the physical and emotional needs of each patient above all else. We're proud to be ranked among the top 3 hospitals in Illinois with 6 nationally ranked specialties by U.S. News and Report. We care for the sickest patients in Illinois, handling some of the most complex and challenging cases, providing high-quality, compassionate care to every patient. Our holistic approach guarantees that at Loyola, you are treated in both body and soul. To make an appointment, visit loyolamedicine.org. Loyola Medicine, we also treat the human spirit.
Flyer fans, whether you're looking for a local getaway of welcoming friends and family to town for a short or extended stay, make sure to check out the Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet, a proud hotel partner of Flyer Athletics. The Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet offers gorgeous studio suites, equipped with a kitchen and full-size refrigerator. A daily free breakfast truly sets the Home to Suites by Hilton Joliet apart from the competition. Book your stay today. Give them a call at 815-727-3310 or visit them online at hilton.com.
Windy City Limousine is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. We have every type of vehicle from sedans and hybrids to 55-passenger motor coaches, including SUVs, limousines, executive vans, luxury minibuses, and party buses. You cannot beat Windy City's competitive rates and first-class service. Find out why customers throughout the Chicagoland area and around the country are choosing Windy City Limousine for their car and bus services. Call 847-916-9300 or visit windycitylimos.com today.
Flyer fans, the Donut Shop in Lockport is the perfect spot to indulge in the area's finest sweet treats. Located at 1143 East 9th Street in Lockport, as well as their new location at 23836 West 135th Street in Plainfield. The Donut Shop offers 28 varieties of freshly made donuts, as well as a full assortment of specialty donuts. Lewis students and staff will receive 10% off any order with valid ID at either Lockport or Plainfield locations. The Donut Shop, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So welcome back to Lewis University. Halftime, Flyers out in front, 24-22. So low-scoring affair here so far, as neither team necessarily lighting it up from outside. Fat Ricky's halftime show here on the Flyer Sports Network. Update on volleyball. Our 15th ranked in the nation D1 men's volleyball team swept Maryville here last Saturday in 3 straight. And next up for them, they're on the road tomorrow. They will play George Mason in Fairfax, Virginia at 6:30 Central Time tomorrow night. So we were able to beat Maryville 25-21, 25-16, and 25-15 last Saturday night here at home, as Seaver Dolstrom led us with 11 kills. Daniel Haber had 10. Kevin Calling out of Neuqua Valley led us with 6 digs, and he had 30 assists to lead us in that one as well. So not too shabby for 15th in the nation in D1 volleyball men's squad. Again, they're back in action at George Mason tomorrow. Talk more about this game in just a little bit, but now let's talk a little baseball. Again, Mike Vesco, former star player for us, longtime assistant, now head baseball coach. He and I had a chance to chat last weekend. We played this interview halftime of our women's game last Saturday. Of course, last Saturday's men's game, we had the Academy of Coaches induction, so we haven't heard this halftime yet of a men's game, so I thought I would play that back for you here as their season about to get underway. Last year, again, we were 22-25-1, 13-11 in the league. We did rally late in the year and have our best games late in the season. Made it all the way to Championship Sunday of the conference tournament and have our best hitter back from that squad. And Tom Fox with 379 with 23 doubles, 5 homers and 42 ribbies last season. And see if we can get things going. Springfield in the preseason polls picked to win it. Quincy picked 2, Drury 3, Maryville 4, and the Flyers picked 5th. So Mike Fusco and I had a chance to chat, and it was while practice was going on indoors in the field house here, and even with metal bats instead of wood, it's just nice to hear ball hit bat in the background at all now that we're into February.
Well, I say it every year. I'm always happy to talk baseball because that means that maybe the warmer weather is at least relatively close.
Yeah. No, it was. I told Dr. Planek, our athletic director, we were outside on January 9th for our first day of practice, and that had to be the first time in program history. So we got the new turf field. Thankfully, Dr. Planek, Dr. Livingston, we're very thankful for that, but that wouldn't be possible to practice outside on January 9th for the first time in probably program history. So
I noticed inside today.
Yeah, we are definitely. We've been inside all week, and it looks like we're going to be inside for another week. But when it gets in that mid-30s, I guess we'll be outside for a couple hours. So
you'll take any chance you can to get out.
Yeah, absolutely. We're supposed to open up with St. Francis on February 21st, so we'll keep our fingers crossed with that. But with turf, you never know.
Well, and again, it's baseball in the Midwest. I mean, I remember back in the day at first base defensively with a winter glove under my first baseman's mitt, and there was sleet hitting me in the face, but that's what it is.
Yeah. No, it is, and we should be owed a good spring after last year,
right?
With a handful of games rained out or snowed out, actually, and some of the weather and the cold we had to play through. So hopefully we keep our fingers crossed and get a good spring for all the fellas out there.
And so, as you look back at last year, what's your overall impression?
We got off to a really slow start, but we finished 13-4 or something like that in our last 17 or right around that. So we're continuing to build on that, and I think the turf field and being outside and being able to put these guys in game situations should help with some of the early season struggles we had last year. And we got a lot of guys coming back off a team that finished really strong, and we're competing for a conference championship this year. That's the goal.
Well, again, you were on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, we did. We made it to the last day of the conference tournament, and that was the first time. And I think since 1997 we did that. So we're going to try to win the whole thing and stay till the last possible minute that they'll allow us to. So this year.
So as you look at things now, how much of the lineup still needs to be filled in?
Yeah, no, we got about 8 infielders, about one guy at each spot that are going to compete, that are still competing to earn that spot, and about 5 or 6 guys in the mix. This is probably the deepest position player team we've had in a long time. There's going to be a lot of guys mixing in and out depending on the matchups and how guys are swinging the bat and how guys are playing. But nothing's really solidified right now as of January 28th. We still got 22 days to go, and we got about 6 guys kind of competing for 4 starting pitching spots as well.
Well, again, pitching in the Midwest is always huge. How deep are you going to be?
Yeah, from the starting pitching standpoint, we should be pretty good. We need a few of the older guys to kind of step up out of the bullpen to help solidify that, but we did lose Jake Lotz and Ben Davis last year, who were keys to our pitching staff, but we do have some new guys. Luke Carlson's thrown today, Shane Gorman's a transfer, and Ryan Manikowski is also a transfer. And we got some older guys, AJ Kazmir and Nick Heisman, who met Piento seniors last year, and we're expecting big things out of them in their final year of baseball.
I just hear Heisman and like that.
Yeah, no, it's, we got 3 Heismans. Rick is actually here today. Got drafted in 1990, Lewis Hall of Famer, pitched in the big leagues, I believe. But yeah, we got all 3 of them, Jake, Mason, and Nick. So Nick's a senior, Nick and Jake are seniors, and Mason's a sophomore. So I don't know how many more Heismans I can actually deal with, but I'm just joking. They're all great human beings. So.
The more the merrier, believe
me. The more the merrier, yeah.
Is this going to be a fast team, a powerful team?
Yeah, no, we should be pretty offensive and defensive team. We're not going to be a team that's probably going to hit 60 home runs or anything like that, but we don't strike out a lot. We put the ball in play. We are more athletic than we have been in the past. I don't think we're going to be a five stolen bases a game team, but we'll pick our moments, and we do have some guys that can run, and we're kind of a doubles, bat on ball type team.
Well, and again, always in the Midwest, that's the other thing, put the ball in play and make them make plays, because in 32 degrees, sometimes they're not going to make that play.
Yeah, no, that's been a point of emphasis this winter, and our guys are doing a great job with that, of limiting the strikeouts and just, forcing action and making the other team make plays. And, to counter that, making the routine plays is something we've really put an emphasis on, and our guys have done a great job with that, and we expect on the defensive end to be one of the best teams in the conference. Last year we were 4th on the defensive side of things, but the 3 teams ahead of us all had turf, so that it will now be on an even playing field, so we're expecting a little bit of a jump in that category.
I was just going to say, that's what the other reason that's huge is the field ground balls and the conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. The 3 teams that are ahead of us had turf, so naturally, they're going to get some better hops and not have to worry about freezing, or ball hitting a divot in the grass or anything like that. So, we're obviously extremely grateful and thankful for the turf.
and again, I'm guessing the league is going to be the league.
Yeah, the league, Quincy and Springfield, traditionally the last 2 to 3 years have been, the top, but I think we're ready to make that jump. Time will tell, but we open up conference play with Springfield at home. We don't play Quincy this year, but hopefully we'll see them the last weekend in May, or the second to last weekend in May in the conference tournament.
So how do you start?
Yeah, so we open up against St. Francis on February 21st. I don't know if we'll actually play that game, but if we do, we'll be ready to go.
Oh, come on.
And then we go to Nashville and play Trevecca Nazarene, who had I think they won 37 games last year, so that'll be a good test. And then we go down to Florida, March 3rd through the 11th, and we got, I think, 7 or 8 different opponents. We're there for about a week, and then we come back and we got Springfield for conference play. So we're looking forward to getting into some consistently warm weather before we get back home and get some games under our belt.
Yeah, so the 15 next week is not going to help, but it'll turn eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
There you go, baseball coach Mike Vusko at halftime. Flyers up by just 2 here at the break. Right now it is, 20 degrees outside, but the wind chill is 5. When you wake up in the morning here in the Joliet area, the actual temperature is going to be -1. Not quite baseball weather yet, but it's going to be in the 40s this coming week. So baseball could actually get outside. Wouldn't that be something? Same for softball and everything. How about that? All right, halftime. Second half begins in 2 minutes on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Join the Flyer Athletics Fund today and make a difference in the lives of Lewis University Athletics student-athletes. The Flyer Athletics Fund provides annual academic and athletic support for all athletic teams at Lewis University. Your generous support provides the resources to help Lewis student-athletes compete in the classroom, as well as athletically, GLVC, MIVA, and nationally. Visit LewisFlyers.com and click on Flyers Athletic Fund to support Flyers student athletes or for more information on how you can make an impact today.
Looking for a great spot to unwind before or after a Flyers game? Nick and Ivy Brewing is the perfect spot to enjoy the best craft beer in the area. Whether you have a taste for a lager, IPA, ale, or anything in between, Nick and Ivy has the offering in their tap room. Located just over the bridge at 1026 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Nick and Ivy Brewing offer over 10 locally crafted beers nightly as well as live music. Visit them online at nickivybrewing.com or give them a call at 815-524-4857. Nick and Ivy Brewing, a proud sponsor of Flyer Athletics.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So during that halftime interview, Mike Vesco mentioned Rick Heisman. That's Huisman. We have a Heisman on the team now, and of course Rick, the former Flyer Hall of Famer, drafted by the San Francisco Giants in 1990. Played in their organization, played in the Houston organization, and 2 years in the majors for the Kansas City Royals. And that's why I said the more Heismans, the merrier on our side. Kind of like, you know, the Niegos in basketball here. We've had the Heismans in baseball. Not too shabby indeed. So here we go to start this half. Flyers in the first half, 37% is all. Quincy, 33%. Quincy, 4 of 9 from 3. The Flyers just 1 out of 7. We lead rebounds 22 to 13 is the actual number. But again, second chance points, the big story. We have 11 to their 2. Flyers with it. And it's Hill. Drive, spins, fade away from 13 in the paint, around and out. Rebound Quincy. Zornich leads us with 8. 4 apiece for Hill and Kirchman. 3 apiece for Sales and Vanderheit. 2 for Marian Anderson. Frericks, 0 points, 0 for 6 from the field for Bo Frericks, our high scorer at 16 a game, currently has 0. Quincy with it, up top. Free throw line jumper now, curls out and out of bounds. So Lewis, are they going to call a foul? Looks like they are, because Richardson went up for the rebound and ended up on the ground, and Frericks fouled him, so Quincy will keep it. 13 points for Richardson to lead them, then just 4 for Zelinka, so he hasn't had a whole lot of help at this point. So 13 and then 4, and then 2 apiece for Coakley and Gustafson and 1 for Foster, and that is it. Hardman is 0 for 8. So we've got tough starts, to say the least, for Frericks and Hardman in this game. That went around and out. Kirchman battles for the rebound. Good hustle for him after the miss by Zelinkas. So Flyers up 24-22 with the ball here in the opening 2 minutes of the half. Jameer Hill from 10 in the lane. Well, that's going to be a goaltend for Kirchman. It was on the rim. I think it was going to come out. Kirchman put it in, but it won't count. Tell you what, Jim playing very well here early on for Lewis. He's got 4 rebounds and a steal, playing some good interior D. Again, without the injured Sankaya, we need Jem today. Take a 3 in the right corner. They missed that from Zelinkas. We get a Jameer Hill rebound. Off to the races. He'll drive right, go all the way, put it up around and off, but he gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Hit the ground kind of hard, but he'll be okay as he toe the stripe. So Hill to the stripe. Deep breath, couple dribbles, a spin, a shot, and a hoop. One more coming for Jameer. Again, we talked about it. Not very often has the Flyers, team even been talking about struggling to make a conference tournament, especially in Coach Trost's 16-year tenure. Free throw good there. But again, we're so young. And again, we lost Bruno Williams to transfer. Connor Nego decided to not come back and take his free COVID year. And then we've had a couple of injuries. So all of a sudden, this team that we thought was going to be more veteran, it's all freshmen and sophomores just about. Go right side, it's Quincy. But this season not over yet, but they need this one here today, to say the least. Good double team. Vanderheit comes in, and is that going to be a foul? Ooh, that's a tough call. They haven't double teamed and tied up the ball, but they called him for a body bump, I guess, and Hawks will have it baseline right. Lob it up top. That's Hardman. Left side to Linkus, he'll go baseline, go all the way, bank it up too strong. Rebound, Kirchman. Looks for a guard and finds Jameer Hill. Hill, high right side. Now Frericks, got to get him going. Go down the middle, and a little hand check foul on Richardson there before any shot. Boy, Quincy down to 29% from the field at 8 of 28. So they have to be pretty fortunate that they're only down 4. Of course, the Flyers just 36% and 1 of 7 from 3. They get it into Hill. Frericks. He'll take a 3. Perfect, there we go. Finally had a little breathing room up top, and he's able to drain it. I mean, they know that he's a big part of our offense. Everybody does. They try to make it really hard for him to take threes. And Indy put a 7-footer on him last weekend to challenge all of his long-range jumpers. It's like daring him to shoot over a 7-footer. Drive under the basket, reverse layup, missed. Kirchman that rebound. Front court, Hill. It's a 7-point lead for Lewis and the ball. We're making him one and done here of late, doing a really good job on the glass. Frericks, a 3-pointer right wing, that one curls off. Quincy on the run. Bounce pass, they go all the way up and get that to Hardman. So offense off the defense there, and Flyers come front. Long way to go yet, 16.5 minutes to play, but the Flyers up 29-24. Hill, out right side, Frericks, long NBA 3, got it. Well, again, they're finding a way now to get him open shots, and that one you think, wow, it's way too deep for him, but since he's open and set, he took it and he drained it. That thing was, what, 28 feet? Jeez. So we had to get him going. He's going now. The Flyers up 32-24. Richardson. High left. Zelinkas for 3. Missed it long off the heel. Kirchman another rebound. Well, and again, he's just a young guy too, just a sophomore. And it sort of took him a while, I think, just to realize how hard you had to play to stay in this league. And he's playing really well now. We got the ball in the post. Oh my goodness, they called him for the foul? It was a reach in on the Hawks. Ooh, that's a tough foul on Jim. My goodness, he had the ball. They called him for the foul. Yeesh, full break. That's a tough break. 15:38 for the game. Flyers up 32-24. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
If you are searching for a family or cosmetic dentist, look no further. Valley View Dental is a proud Lewis University athletic sponsor and is celebrating over 19 years in the Romeoville area. Using today's latest technology, Valley View Dental can create results that change how you look and feel about your smile. Dentistry has never been so fast, efficient, and painless. Valley View Dental offers procedures like Invisalign and in-office teeth whitening. The Valley View Dental's friendly staff will ensure you're comfortable every time you're there. Call 815-372-0100 for an appointment or smile makeover consultation, and go Flyers.
Lewis University Athletics is brought to you by the Holiday Inn and Suites Bolingbrook at Route 53 and I-55. Proudly serving the Bolingbrook Romeoville area just minutes from Lewis University. The hotel, recently renovated, offers plenty of banquet space for your upcoming events. 145 guest rooms and suites, restaurant, and lounge. Remodeled, comfortable hotel with friendly service. It's the perfect place to kick back, relax, and be yourself. Information about the hotel is available at BolingbrookHolidayInn.com.
Lewis Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So 15:38 remains. Flyers lead 32-24. Flyers pep band doing a nice job with Santana's Black Magic Woman during the break there. It was really good guitar play, by the way. And you can sound anything like Carlos Santana. You're doing a heck of a job. And that's 3 personal fouls on Kirchman. That's the other reason that's a tough one. He has to come out. Zernich back in. Flyers full court press. A double team in the back court. They're still in the back. Oh, finally come front to just barely beat it. Underneath, Gustafson banks it up and in. Had to earn it, but they get that basket. And Flyers up 32-26. Hill hands it off Frericks. Now Marian Anderson. Frericks right wing. Low right, Zernich working against Gustafson. The bigger body. Zernich still working, puts up the shot, rejected, clean block, out of bounds. Ooh, out of bounds to Quincy. Good defense there by the Hawks. And they'll bring it front. That's Foster. Right side, Richardson. Top Harden. Lob it low right, Richardson. We double him. He leans in, now kicks it around left side. Comes all the way back up top for a 3 that is no good by Foster. Rebound, can they save it? They save it to Lewis. And Jameer Hill in the middle. Left side, Anderson on the break. Goes all the way, right side layup, good. Beautiful move by Marian Anderson, just to go by everybody. That was awfully pretty. Flyers up 34-26. High left, wide open Zelinkas for 3, missed it short. Out of bounds, can they save it? Oh, they do, they save it this time to a jersey of their own, and it's Hardman who finishes. Great hustle there. To save that, keep it in play, and get the basket after all. Hill. High right side, Anderson. High left, Frericks. Cole with it, right side. Drives, dishes left corner for a Vanderheit 3. No good. Rebound, Quincy. They're on the run. Drive middle, now kick it right corner. Don't force that shot, so they'll start over. Now lob it low left, Gustafson. Vanderheit ties him up, but I think they're going to get him for a slap foul. So all the women's games are final. Indy beat Truman 75-72. Maryville over Rockhurst 72-62. Southwest Baptist beat Umsel 72-67. Drury rolled over S&T 70-58. Again, we beat Quincy 65-57. Jewel and McKendree, that's the only final that wasn't posted on the conference website. But it's a fadeaway from 15, good, left baseline, Hardman. Actually, it was McKendree that beat Jewel 75-54. So all those finals in. Frericks, high right side, Kirchman, he's back out there. Anthony Sales, back Kirchman, ball off his fingertips, and a bad pass and a turnover. Quincy the other way, and they get the bucket there off the turnover, and Flyers will call time. It's a little run here, getting them back in within 2, 34-32. Flyers up by just a pair, 12:41 for the ball game. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Start the new year with some great Lewis Flyers gear. Shop LewisFlyers.com store has over 1,300 items to choose from. Items include apparel representing all Flyers teams, as well as fashion, home, and business accessories and novelties. The store will also feature regular promotions throughout the school year and around special events. Choose from great brands like Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, and more today. Strike and Spare 2 is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Sign up for one of our many leagues or just stop by for some great fun. Located in Lockport, Strike and Spare offers something for bowlers of all ages and skill levels. We have great food and drink and also a large banquet room available for your next birthday party, fundraiser, or special event. Search Strike and Spare 2 to find us on Facebook. And check out our special offers and upcoming events. Go Flyers!
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So Quincy back within 2, 34-32, 12:41 remains. Gave you those women's finals, so that means Drury's 14-0, 21-1. They've won 17 in a row. Truman's next at 11-3. Flyers all alone in third, 99-4. Indy 8-5. Maryville and S&T 7-7. McKendree 6-6. Then Quincy and Umsel 6-8. Southwest Baptist 5-8. Rockhurst 4-9, and Jewel and Springfield both 2-11 in women's play. Here, a nice little run for Quincy. Now the Flyers see if they can answer back. Frericks in the front. After our slow start, we're 5 out of 16 from 3. Now they're 3 out of 16. Drive left is Sales. Kicks it high right. Frericks open for 3. Perfect. Well, we've been working on this for quite a while to run the offense to get Frericks open. Execution there was perfect. Sales got it to him, and Frericks drained it. So after his slow start, Bo's getting it going. Flyers back up 65-57. Low right. Working against Kirchman. They can't do anything, so back out in the right corner. And the pass underneath. Oh, little good pass. Better finish from Wujek. And they get the hoop. But again, Kirchman didn't want to pick up the foul. The shot kind of uncontested. Ball kicked out of bounds. Flyers will keep it. So both teams 35% overall. Turnovers, 17 for Quincy, 13 for Lewis. So officials timeout. We'll take another full break. 11:41 to go. Lewis leads 65-57. Back again in 1 minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
At Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Start the new year with some great Lewis Flyers gear. Shop LewisFlyers.com store has over 1,300 items to choose from. Items include apparel representing all Flyers teams, as well as fashion, home, and business accessories and novelties. The store will also feature regular promotions throughout the school year and around special events. Choose from great brands like Adidas, Under Armour, Champion, and more today.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So Lewis leads it. 11:41 to go. You know, it's been a crazy league this year, all sorts of upsets. You know, we've been, at one point, we were absolutely dead last in the league. We've climbed out of the basement, but even with that, we had beaten Umsel by 20. We had lost them by 3 and then beat them by 20. And, you know, they were at one point ranked 11th in the nation a couple weeks ago. Well, they lost again in a surprise upset to Truman last Saturday. Truman beat them on Saturday, 69-60 and Truman. Another one of these teams trying to, you know, fight and stay out of the cellar. They had been the best shooting team in the league, Umsel, averaging 51% from the field on the year. Only shot 31% last Saturday. So you just never know in this league, and that was proof of it again. So Umsel's had a couple of really tough losses to us and Truman. You just never know, and that's going to be a little foul. Too aggressive up top, Shockey fouls Frerichs before any shot at the top of the key. So you never know. But if you're Lewis, especially leading here in the second half, you cannot let this one get away if you're going to try to make the conference tournament when you're already 2 games back in the loss column. This is when you got to get it home especially. Frerichs left side, spins middle, can't shoot it, so finds help up top. Sales, penetration, goes all the way, scooping layup, good! Anthony Sales with a good aggressive move to the bucket. Boy, needed that from Anthony. And the lead now, 39-34 to give him a little bit of breathing room, but still a long way to go. Drive left for Quincy. Good defense by Sales to stop Shockey. Now back up to Foster. He's all the way center circle, 10 on the shot clock. Drives right, kicks right corner. Zelinkas for 3, in and out. Offensive rebound, good. They got a tip from Connor Davis, the Nequa product. And Flyers up by just 3 now. 10.5 minutes to play. Sales high right. Stops on the wing, gives it back up Kirchman. Left side Frerichs. Penetration, flips it right corner, swing it around Sales for 3, high right of the arc, rings it no. Kirchman back up and in. Kirchman. Second chance points. It's been a key all day for Lewis U, and they get 2 more. A 3, high right of the arc, no good there for Shockey. Kirchman tangled with Davis. I believe they're going to call him for another foul. Boy, that's his 4th. Boy, oh boy. He has had some really tough fouls against him today. So he's going to have to come out, and Vanderheit will come back in. He's really battling on the glass. And you'll take that any day, but there's been a couple of tough calls. Lob it in. Hawks up top with it. High left. Shockey. Now they get it low left. Trying to back in against a double team. They can't. So they go right baseline. And they miss a reverse layup. Offensive putback. No. Tip again. No. And out of bounds to Quincy. They'll get yet another chance. Boy, Wujek missed the first one. And then Hardman missed a couple of tips, I think it was. Now they'll bring it in Foster. 20 on the shot clock. On the right side to set things up. Now they go high left. Second chance points. We lead that 13-6 now. Fade away from 10. Off the back of the iron, no. Tip, good. Well, they're getting a few more second chance points themselves there. That was Zelinkas. And again, both teams been shooting so poorly. It's got to be offensive rebounds. Otherwise, no one's ever going to score. Flyers up by just 3. 41-38. 9:14 to go. And Isaiah Foster fouls Jameer Hill high left. A little too aggressive on his defense. And Anderson to inbound it. Hill kicks it left baseline. Anderson turns, spins in the lane, dishes. Zernich reverse layup, no, but a foul, and Vladia will go to the line. Again, we mentioned Marian Anderson being the male athlete of the year at Rock Island when he was a senior. He was a 3-year varsity leader in football, set their all-time school record in touchdown catches. Free throw good. Playing in the Western Big Six, first team all-league, offense and defense. He was a two-way player for them. All-state honorable mention in basketball. Free throw good there. So he could have gone into either sport really at the college level. We're awfully happy to have him here. After that free throw, our lead, 43-38. They break a press, come front, lay it up and in. It's a good press break, and Shockey finished it off. Our lead is 3. Still a long way to go. 8:50 remains. Right side, Hill. By right, Zernich. Well, the women's game went right down to the wire. This men's game looking like it will as well. Zernich looks for help, finds Hill. 9 on the shot clock for Jameer. Dribbled it off his foot. Vlade picked it up, 5 on the shot clock. Ball knocked out of bounds, will keep it, but just 2 on the shot clock. Anderson out. And we'll get Frericks back in for maybe another catch and shoot here off the inbound. Jameer Hill looks. Gets it into Bow for 3. No. Rebound comes down to Quincy. They'll run the floor. That's Foster right side. High left by himself for 3. Off the back of the rim. No for Richardson. Flyer rebound Frericks. In the middle of the break. A skid, sadly, for the Flyers, and it's a turnover. Too bad. Anthony Sales went to stop in the paint, skidded. And it's a walk. (43-40). Lewis the lead. 8 minutes to play. Front court, Foster. Right side, Coakley. Look down low, can't find anybody, so back up Foster again. Coakley. Richardson low left. We double him. Looks for help. 5 on the shot clock. Foster an NBA 3 to beat the buzzer. No. Long rebound Flyers and Zernich. And it'll be Jameer Hill to walk it up. Well, we're up to 40% to their 30%. Actually 36. So we're 40, they're 36. Right side, Bow. And a foul and a hold down low on Foster. Flyers 4 of 14 from 3. Quincy 4 of 15 from 3. And the media break. 7:16 for the ball game. Lewis by 3. Back in a minute on the Flyers Sports Network.
Lewis Flyers basketball is brought to you by Taco Heaven, located just over the bridge at 1001 South State Street in downtown Lockport. Taco Heaven offers several fresh, tasty items, such as tacos, burritos, fresh guacamole, and more. Visit Taco Heaven for pickup or dine-in, or give them a call at 815-660-6146.
Flyer fans, whether you're looking for a local getaway of welcoming friends and family to town for a short or extended stay, make sure to check out the Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet, a proud hotel partner of Flyer Athletics. The Home to Suites by Hilton in Joliet offers gorgeous studio suites, equipped with a kitchen and full-size refrigerator. A daily free breakfast truly sets the Home to Suites by Hilton Joliet apart from the competition. Book your stay today. Give them a call at 815-727-3310 or visit them online at hilton.com.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
So Flyers by 3. Zernich with 10 to lead Lewis. 4 rebounds. Bo Frericks was 0 for his first 7 from the field. He has 3 of his last 4, all of them threes. He's got 9. 6 points apiece for Hill and Kirchman, who has 8 rebounds. How about Hill? 7 boards from the guard spot. 5 points for Sales. And there's a foul off the ball on Quincy. For the Hawks, 13 for Richardson. Gustafson that foul. 6 points for Zelinkas, 6 for Hardman. 4 for Wujek and 4 for Gustafson. Free throw of Vlade is good. They have 6 boards for Hardman, 5 for Coakley. 1 more for Zernich. And off the back of the iron, no, and they get the rebound. To the Hawks, and here they come. So Flyers by 4 for now. 7:11 to play in the game. Quincy up top, Gustafson. Give it off here to Foster. 10 on their shot clock. Foster right side. Driving. Kicks it out right wing. Now they attack in the middle, and I think we're going to have a hold on Jameer Hill. It'll be his third. So they get 20 now on the shot clock to start over. Baseline right. Hand it off. That's Foster. Now back up top again. Drive right. Slide under the basket, and that's when he out of bounds to Lewis Yu as he ran into Vlade and bounced it off his knee and out. So Flyers will have it. And we're back here Saturday against Illinois Springfield. 12:45 pregame for the women. And the men to follow. Right side, Frericks. Right wing, Hill. He'll drive, kick it left corner, Anderson. Free throw line, Zernich. Frericks, free throw line jumper, good, tough fadeaway, squaring himself in midair and dropped it in. Now they'll beat the press and get a layup at the other end from Gustafson. Worked hard, got the bucket, then they came back and answered in about 2 seconds. 46-42, Flyers leading the ball. Handed off Anderson. Now Zernich free throw line, and it's going to be, I thought there was going to be a whistle there. They say no, and now Anderson, 17-foot jumper. Off the front of the iron, no. Hawks the rebound. Out at low left. Go in the lane. Coakley doesn't take the shot. Now he will take a three high right of the arc and miss it. Offensive rebound. Gustafson, clean block. Oh, I thought from Anderson, but they're going to call the foul, and 2 shots coming. No, that's a shame. His third. So we're over the limit now. Free throw good for Gustafson. Anderson will sit. Sales back on the floor. Free throw good. 2-point game again. 46-44. Zernich up top. Sales back around Vanderheit. Inside 5 minutes for the game. Jameer Hill all the way to the hoop. Fouled. He'll shoot 2 as Foster got him on the arm. Jameer's first one. And it's good. One more coming. Deep breath. And good. So that one big as well. They're all going to be big the rest of the way. Flyers up 48-44 with 4:45 to go. Can they hold off the Hawks here at home? Foster up top. Gets it up. Coakley. High left side. Zelenkus falls to the ground and travels. Vanderheit guarded him. Vanderheit spun. I think Vanderheit took a step back. And then Vanderheit fall to the ground. So big turnover there. And Flyers with it with the 4-point lead. Under 4.5 minutes remain. Frericks drives left, goes all the way, gets knocked to the ground, and a foul called, and not a shooting foul. Hardman, his third. And with 4:14 to go, one in bonus for Bo. Bo and Zernich 11 apiece. And now Bo has 12 to lead the team after his slow start. He has come around. 3 threes in the second half. And that one as well. So Flyers up 50-44 as we approach 4 minutes to play in the game. Left side, Richardson. He slides to the top, and it's going to be a hold off the ball. We had anticipated a pass into Coakley, and I think Jameer Hill's going to get the hold. Yep. And we'll take the full break. So media timeout. 3:59 for the ball game. Lewis leading Quincy 50-44. Back in a minute on the Flyer Sports Network.
Flyer fans, the Tasty Waffle in Romeoville is a proud sponsor of Lewis University Athletics. Family owned and operated since 2006, the Tasty Waffle is open from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, offering some of the best breakfast and lunch fare in the region. Their large breakfast menu features their famous omelets, stuffed French toast, delicate crepes, and hearty skillets. While serving up delicious wraps and homemade soups for lunch, stop by the Tasty Waffle located at 632 South Weber Road or give them a call at 815-439-8151.
At Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, we're serving up homemade American classics at wallet-pleasing prices. Homemade pot pie, hand-breaded chicken tenders, and country fried steak. Every visit starts with a free croissant baked in-house and drizzled with house-made honey butter. Visit us today on Remington Boulevard or order online at cheddars.com. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen is proud to be an official partner for Lewis Flyer Athletics. Cheddar Scratch Kitchen, get a lot for not a lot. Visit Cheddar's on Remington Boulevard.
Lewis University basketball on 1340 WJOL.
.359 to play. Lewis hanging on against Quincy, 50-44. Come out with Frericks, Vanderheit, Zernich, Hill, and Sales on the floor as their five. It's going to be Coakley at the stripe for the Hawks. First to the one in bonus is good. He's got one more. Again, 13 for Frericks, 11 for Zernich. Free throw, rattled that one in as well. On their side, 13 for Richardson. 8 for Gustafson. 6 for Zelinkas, 6 for Harden. Right side, Sales. 4-point lead and the ball for the Flyers. It's Hill, left wing. Calls out the play, 10 on the shot clock. Vanderheit left corner, skip pass right corner to Frericks. Oh, he stepped back and stepped out. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. You couldn't afford that, especially unforced errors at this point. Turnovers, Flyers do have 12, which is not bad. But a very nice 8 is all for Quincy to this point. They go low left, put up a shot against a double team and draw the foul, and they've got 2 shots coming. Oh, I think there might have been an inadvertent poke in the eye maybe here. Sales gets the whistle. And Richardson will shoot 2. But it's going to take him a second, I think, to clear his vision. Our largest lead was 8, their biggest lead 5. We lead in rebounds, 31-27. Just told you turnovers. We have 12 to their 8. And the second chance points has definitely tightened up. It was all Flyers early. Now it's 13 second chance points for Lewis, 10 for Quincy. What is it? What was it, 11-0, I think, a while there for Lewis? Not anymore. It was that first free throw no good for Richardson. And with 3:23 to go, they can't afford to miss too many more as Lewis by 4 for now. And missed that one in the rebound. Sales for Lewis U, so he missed them both. Flyers 41% from the field on the day, 37% for Quincy. Left side, Sales. Way back up top, Frericks to spread it out. Use a little clock as we're down to 3 minutes to go. 10 on the shot clock. Frericks drives right. Spins, now kicks it corner. The ball deflected and stolen. Quincy in the front. Drive. Flip it off the glass and in. Tough shot, Zelinkas. That was a beauty. Flyers by just 2 and the ball with 2:40 to go. Oh my. Zernich drives left. Sales comes to get it. Back up top, Hill. Jameer driving right. 8 on the shot clock. Backing his way down. They triple him and then clobber him. As Coakley came up to literally triple team too aggressively, and Jameer went flying to the ground. He ran over and couldn't stop himself. And that's a super bonus. 2 shots coming for Jameer Hill. Marian Anderson will check back in here in a sec. Free throw is good. Anderson in for Sales. So Flyers by 3, 2:15 to go. And a chance for one more. Perfect. Well, free throws really helping out Lewis now. We are 12 of 13 from the line. Quincy 6 of 10. 52-48. Flyers the lead. Quincy with it as we approach 2 minutes to play. Drive middle, nothing there, so kick it right corner. Coakley. Back up top, Zelinkas will drive right side, lay it in. Good aggressive move, Zelinkas. Flyers by 2 and the ball. 1:50 remains. Oh my. Hill left side. Hands it off Anderson. Back up to Frericks. Back Anderson open, 17-footer left baseline, good. Big bucket for the freshman. Flyers by 4 with 90 seconds to play. Timeout, Quincy to talk it over. Big bucket for Anderson. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And Quincy will bring it in side court right, it appears, after the stoppage. So for Quincy, it's now 13 for Richardson, 10 for Zelinkas, 8 for Gustafson. Leading rebounder Hardman with 6. For the Flyers, 13 for Frericks, 11 for Zernich, 10 for Hill now. Leading rebounder Kirchman with 8, but Hill has 7 of his own. Now, Flyers desperately need this one. Keep their conference tournament hopes alive. And they've been leading virtually all day, and because of that, cannot afford to let this one get away, even though it's a tight one now, here late. Quincy with it. Top of the key. Now they go all the way to the hoop. Hard drive. Oh my goodness. Blocking foul and a chance for a three-point play as Zelinkas just lowered his head, drilled Zernich, and now he'll go to the line. It's just, I will never understand that play as long as I live. Vladi, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he cannot render himself invisible. If the guy with the ball just drills him, where's he supposed to go? You're supposed to get out of the way? Well, what the heck is that? Free throw, good. 1 point game. Flyers up 54-53 with 1:12 to play. Drive left, nothing there, so left corner Sales. Now back up Frericks. Bo drives right, goes all the way, flips it up around and in. Big drive for Bo Frericks. 56-53, Lewis by 3, we're under a minute. Zelinkas drives again, spins, fades away from 12, hits another one. Boy, he has really come up huge here late for the Quincy Hawks. And another 30-second timeout. Again, we'll keep it here. It is back once more to a 1 point Flyer lead at 56-55 with 49 seconds to play. And I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, I remember them saying, you know, it was going to be a point of emphasis for the officials to call many more offensive fouls on the offensive player for creating the contact in the first place. It lasted about a month, and then it's never happened again. And again, I would have said the exact same thing, I promise you, if it was the Quincy defender. That play just makes me crazy. Again, I was a post player. I'm like, there's nothing you can do. If the guy with the ball lowers his head, his shoulder, and just goes right into you, how is that your foul? What are you supposed to do? Here we go, 50 seconds to go. Flyers by 1 in the ball. On left side, Hill. Clear it out for him. Jameer penetrates, turns, leans, shoots from 8. Tough angle, no. Vladi tried to keep it alive, can't. Quincy has it. Quincy a chance to take a lead. 30 seconds to go. Drive right, throw it up, draw the foul against Zernich, and they're going to shoot 2. And again, drove right into Vladi. He wasn't even driving towards the basket. He drove towards Vladi, and he gets to shoot the foul shots now. And timeout Flyers. 30-second timeout again. It's a heck of a ball game, though, let me tell you. 23.6 to play. Flyers lead 56-55. Now, the thing about it is, obviously, 1 free throw ties it, 2 gives them the lead, and the Flyers, either way, can use the entire shot clock basically at the other end. They talk things over in their huddle with Coach Trost. So here we go. Richardson at the stripe. It's all on him. Flyers by 1. He's got 2 shots coming. First one is good. 56 all. He had missed a couple earlier. Makes them both there. Flyers are down 1. They've got the ball. Jameer Hill in the front court. 57-56 Quincy. Hill hard to the hoop, puts it up, no. Rebound battled around. Quincy has it, and it's going to be a reach-in foul, and Quincy to the stripe with 10 seconds to go. Wow. At the line is Zelinkas. Now, the thing is, 10 seconds is plenty of time to come back and get a 3. Free throw good. They might need the 3 to tie it, but 10 seconds is plenty of time. 58-56, Quincy. 59, so we'll need a 3 to tie it, and there's 10.7 seconds remaining, and a timeout, and of course we'll keep it here. So Zelinkis, if the Quincy Hawks end up winning this game, give huge amount of a credit to Zelinkis. 17 points, most of these late, just attacking the basket, either getting the hoop or getting the foul, and just doing a tremendous job. So 17 for Zelinkis now to lead them, 15 for Richardson, and 8 for Gustafson. For the Flyers, 15 for Frerichs, 11 for Zernich, 10 for Hill. Again, Kirchman 8 boards, Hill 7 boards. But we've got 4 fouls on Hill, 4 on Kirchman, which is why Kirchman's only played 17 minutes today, even though he played really well. So you've got a couple guys with 4. They don't have anybody with 4. So 59-56, Quincy by 3 with 10.7 to go. And the Flyers, again, that's plenty of time to get a 3. But you better hit it. Because if you miss it and you don't get a rebound, it's too late to foul or do anything like that, because they even hit 1 point at the other end. It's over. So obviously, you know you'd like to get it in the hands of Bo Frerichs. See what we do. Sales to key it in. Got to go the full length. Sales into Bo's hands. He'll sprint it front. Bo. Well, they're going to foul him right away, which is not a bad idea. The second on Zion. So they're not even going to let him set and take a 3. So Bo at the line with 7.6 to go. That does change things entirely here, as the free throw is good for the first one. So 7.6 now. And he went to look at the bench like, you want me to make it or miss it? To me, I think at this point you make it. Get within 1 and try to get a 5 call or a steal on a full court press. And he does make it. And so we're back within 1, put 7.6, and now another timeout. So now things do change a little bit. Now you try to get the 5 call or the steal. If you don't, then you foul quickly, obviously, which might give you 5 seconds to come back and, do this all over again, and you hope for a miss at least of one of the free throws, that kind of a thing. So 59-58, Quincy by 1. 7.6 remains. So both teams did at least heat up a bit towards the end here. Both teams at 42%. And both teams almost identical from 3. Flyers 4 of 15, Quincy 4 of 16. Neither team great. But Lewis, 14 of 15 from the free throw line. Quincy 11 of 15. Flyers lead rebounds 32-29. Turnovers 13 for Lewis, just 8 for Quincy. And again, second chance points tightened up. Lewis still leads that 13-10, however. Our biggest lead was 8, their biggest lead 5. That biggest lead for the Flyers came at 34-26. Their biggest lead at 17-12. It's been tight ever since. So, Quincy to bring it in against a full court press. Richardson to key the inbound, Vanderheit guarding him. He looks, he gets it in. Zelinkis, fouled right away by Vanderheit. So the clock shows 6.3 to go. So now if you're Lewis, you're just hoping for at least a miss of one. So Zelinkas to shoot 2. And again, he has been the man for them late here today. First free throw perfect. And they got him the inbounds for a reason. He's got one more coming. Their lead is 2. 6.3 to go. And he made it. We're down 3. Get it into Bo. Sprints, launches it. He got fouled before he let it go. With 2.3 to put him at the line once again. Well, Richardson fouled him just as Bo basically got in front court. It wasn't a crazy foul, so it wasn't an immediate whistle. First free throw, good. 2.3 to go. 61-59. Now he has to miss it. And the Flyers have to get the rebound and put it in at the buzzer. He does. He throws it off the iron. It goes to the ground, and we weren't even ready to play. He shot it before the clock even started and before anybody was ready. The official gave it to him, though. And what happened is the clock started late because they gave it to him. People weren't set, but since they gave it to him, he shot it, and I don't blame him. Now, the clock did not sound. It says .3. Now, we called a foul on the Flyers on the scramble for the missed free throw. So I think we might have to look at the video to see how much time is left, but it's virtually, the game is virtually over. Because, again, what happened is that Frericks whipped it to try to miss it on purpose, but he threw it too low, and it didn't really hit the rim. It hit the twine, and then I think the bottom of the backboard and went to the ground, and in the scramble, they called Vanderheit for a foul as players were battling for the ball. And the clock shows .3. But it's almost a moot point, because if it really is indeed a Lewis foul, then the game is virtually over anyway, with Quincy up by 2, .3 to go, and both teams in a double bonus. And with .3 to go, it doesn't matter if he misses or makes. There's nothing Lewis can do from the other end of the floor anyway. But again, it was sadly not a great attempt by Frericks on the miss. He needed to hit the rim, and he didn't. He hit the twine, so it didn't really ever bounce back. It just bounced down, and that's what led to the scramble for the ball. And apparently a foul on Vanderheit reaching in to wrench it away. Which means it'll be Hardman at the line to ice it for Quincy. So, boy, this is another tough one. We lost by 2 at Quincy after leading by, 10 at the half? And this one's going to be just as painful, because the Flyers led most of the day and are not going to come out of here for a badly needed win as they try to claw their way in the conference tournament. And our largest lead was 8. We could never put them away, and it's going to cost us here. Well, they're going to make it 1.3 remaining, but it doesn't really matter. It's not enough time to do much, no matter what he does with these free throws. The first one is good. So 62-59. And this one absolutely ices it no matter what if he makes it. And good there. 1 second to go. We'll inbound it and not even shoot it. Down 4, I don't think. Frericks inbounds it to Hill. He will shoot it at the buzzer from 3. And of course he hits it. Of course he does. about a 28-footer at the buzzer. Perfect switch. And we end up losing by 1. So we lose by 2 there, by 1 here at home, 63-62. Flyers led this game for all but about 7 minutes. Yep, we led the game for 14 minutes, 24 seconds. They led for 7:19, but Quincy wins it by 1, 63-62. I'm Mark Fasco. Thanks to Phil Cantu back at our studios. That wraps up a long day here. We'll talk to you Saturday, 12:45. Our women win game 1. Quincy wins game 2 by 1. Talk to you on Saturday against Springfield. Have a good day.
Fat Ricky's is the perfect family meal for game days, weekdays, even holidays. This year, ditch the time spent in the kitchen and spend it with your family around
Thanks,
a
Phil.
delicious